Good evening. Tonight we're going to start with Lesson 8 in our Unit 4. Generate equivalent fractions with smaller units of unit fractions. Remember, equivalent fractions mean equal, so that one fraction is equal to another. Okay, so here we have a picture here of 1/3, and one is shaded in because it's cut out into 3 parts. But what happens if we started to change things up and add on 2 more rows to this picture, this little area model? And then we actually colored in 1, 2. All right, so what happens? Well, we just added 2 more rows that are cut up into thirds, and we shaded in 1. So therefore, 1/3 is equal to how much? Well, we have colored in 3 pieces out of how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we colored in 9ths. 3 9ths we shaded in. So 1/3 is equal to 3 9ths. So let's just shade this in here, and we'll call this the 3 9ths. All right. Now, what did we do? Which is so cool about this. I love doing these because we can show this 1/3 is equal to 3 9ths. How? What did we do? What can we do to 1 and 3 that we can multiply by to get 3 9ths? And whatever we do to the top, we have to do to the bottom. You're going to hear me saying that a lot in this unit. Whatever we put at the top, whatever is also we have to put in the bottom. Whatever in the bottom, we have to put in the top. You are going to hear me say that so many times. So get used to it, my friends. So what did we put on the top? We have 1, and then we get 3. Well, we multiplied by 3. And whatever we do to the top, we have to do the bottom. So then 3 times 3 is 9. So this is another method, my favorite method, of finding equivalent fractions. Multiplying the top and the bottom by the same number to get the equivalent fraction. All right, the next one is a half. I know my picture isn't beautiful, but you get the idea. This is representing a half. There's 2 pieces, and 1 is shaded in. A half. But let's just say that we cut this up into 5 pieces. So right now we got 2. We have 3, 4. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's not perfectly colored in, but you get it. You get the idea. So 1/2, and we cut it up into 5 more slices in the middle. How many do we have now? Well, we cut this up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we cut this up into 10 pieces. That's the denominator. And the numerator is going to show how many pieces we colored in. We colored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 colored in. So that's 5/10. So 1/2 is equivalent to 5/10. So another way can show this about that if we have 1/2 equals 5/10, how can we show that? Well, if we have 1 and we get 5, what did we do to 1 to get 5? We multiply by 5. And whatever we do to the top, we have to do the bottom. All right, so then we do 2 times 5, and that gives us 10. So there is another way, again, my favorite way of showing equivalent fractions. Okay, so we have shaded in an area model that shows 1/3. But what happens if we cut this in half? What do we have now? Well, since we cut it in half, we started out with 1/3, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces that were cut up. How many are colored in? Just 2. And what can we say how we found this? Well, we're going to use that method, that's my favorite. Whatever we put on the top, we have to do the bottom. Whatever we do the bottom, we have to do the top. So we multiply by 2 to get 2, 6. 1 times 2 is 2, and then 3 times 2 is 6. So 1/3 and 2/6 are equivalent fractions. Okay, we're still keeping with third, but now we're going to change things up. Last time we split it into a half, but what happens if we change it up and make it into 3 rows? What are we got now? What's our equivalent fraction? So now that we have 1/3 is equal to, well, how many pieces it's cut up into? It's cut up into ninths. Okay, but then how many are shaded in? 3. Since we made 3 groups of this, we're going to be multiplying by 3, top and the bottom by 3. Whatever we do to the top, we got to do to the bottom. Whatever we do to the bottom, we got to do the top. So this shows how 1/3 and 3/9 are equivalent fractions. Again, 1/3. But we're going to change things up a little bit, and we are going to show 4 groups. Okay, so that's 1 group, 2, 3, and the bottom shows 4 groups. Okay, so now we have 1/3. 1/3 is equal to how much? Well, we've got now, since we have 4 groups, this is all now broken up into 12ths. And we colored in 4 pieces. So it's 4/12ths. And since we made 4 groups, we're going to be multiplying by 4. Okay, whatever we do the top, we got to do the bottom. Whatever we do the bottom, we got to do the top. So 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 4 is 12. So this shows equivalent fractions. All right, here I'm broken up into 3 different boxes, rectangles, excuse me. And we're going to show this first one, how this one represents a half. And as I continue, we're going to show how all of these different ones are going to be equivalent to a half. So let's just shade this in. This represents a half, okay? But what happens if we cut this piece up into another half? We've got 2/4. So this shows that 1/2 and 2/4 are equivalent fractions. All right, let's turn things around here, and we're now going to split this up now into another group. So we're still showing how this is still a half, but we cut it up into 2 extra pieces. And now what do we have? Well, let's color it in. We've got, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. So now we have 3 pieces colored in, and it's out of, and we cut it up into 6 pieces. So now we have 3/6. So 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4, and it's also equivalent to 3/6. All right, the last one, still showing that this is a half, but now we are going to cut this up into 4 pieces. All right, so let me go back a little bit and make this a little bit more equal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to shade in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so how many pieces did we cut up? We cut up into 8s, and we shaded in 4. So it shows that 1/2 is equivalent to 4/8. So 2/4, 3/6, and 4/8 are all equivalent to a half. Okay, again, your teacher is thinking of food. Perfect example when it comes to fractions. Think of food. 1/2 is equal to 2/4. Check that out. So you're thinking that you're going to have just one little slice right here. Oh, and then you're like, oh, I could have another slice right there. and you just ate half of a pie. All right, well, let's see if this is going to help us do the next question. Using a picture area model to show how 1/6 is equivalent to 2/12. And yeah, I want to see your area models tomorrow. Bring it in. And hey, if it looks like food, bring it on. 3/6 is equivalent to, what do you guys think? What is it equivalent to? Look at the other side. I'd like to see what you think of. Bring it in tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.